Today we'll be looking at On Becoming a Leader by Warren Bennis. The summary of the book is that all situations that require leadership have a specific context that impacts decisions. Many leaders allow the situation itself to have too much influence on their decisions. To lead effectively, a leader must make decisions based on the big picture and not on current circumstances. Bennis uses the story of Norman Lear, a leader in television production, to make his point. Lear created shows that went against the norm of sitcoms in the 60s. He understood the context and saw an opportunity to do something different instead of staying with the status quo. Lear cites 4 steps for his process of mastering the context. Number 1 is become self-expressive. Number 2 is listen to the inner voice. Number 3 is learn from the right mentors. Number 4 is give oneself over to a guiding vision. By having faith in his own vision and confidence in his ideas, Lear created cutting-edge sitcoms that featured topics and situations that broke new ground. Philosopher Ralph Waldo Emerson used to hail friends he had not seen for a long time with the greetings, "What's become clear to you since we last met?" One thing that has become clearer than ever to me is that integrity is the most important characteristic of a leader, and one that he or she must be prepared to demonstrate again and again. Too many leaders, corporate heads, but church officials and leaders in countless other fields as well, forgot that they're under scrutiny and that they could be called to account at any time. They forgot that some things that being legal doesn't mean it's right. Secondly, all authentic leaders have a distinctive voice. By voice, I mean a cluster of things, a purpose, self-confidence, and a sense of self, and the whole gestalt of abilities that, thanks to Daniel Goleman, we can now call emotional intelligence. Another quality that all true leaders have is integrity. Recently, we have been reminded how important integrity is because we have perceived its lack in so many corporate leaders, the corporate weasels as they have been called. One component of integrity is a strong moral compass. It need not be religious faith, but it is a powerful belief in something outside oneself. Ralph Nader's commitment to consumerism is a good example. Leadership is always about character. As Satchel Paige once said, "It's not what you don't know that hurts you. It's what you know that just ain't so." The need for reflecting on learning so that the meaning of the lesson is understood. The need to take risks, make mistakes, and the need for competence for mastery of the task at hand. 200 years ago, when the founding fathers gathered in Philadelphia to write the Constitution, America had a population of only 3 million. Yet, 6 world-class leaders were among the authors of that extraordinary document. Washington, Jefferson, Hamilton, Madison, Adams, and Franklin created America. Today, there are 288 million Americans, and you wonder every 4 years why we can't at least 2 superb candidates for the nation's highest office. So the lesson is, you believe it. When I've been most effective, I've listened to that inner voice. 2 more basic ingredients of leadership are curiosity and daring. Leaders wonder about everything, want to learn as much as they can, are willing to take risks, experiment, try new things. They do not worry about failure, but embrace errors, knowing they will learn from them. Learning from adversity is another theme that comes up again and again in this book, often with different spins. In fact, that could be said of each of the basic ingredients. Presidents don't do great things by dwelling on their limitations, but by focusing on their possibilities. They leave the past behind them and turn toward the future. As Emerson once said, What you are speak so loudly I cannot hear what you say. In the final analysis, leaders do much more than lead others. They know how to innovate to keep their organization competitive. They promote effective communication at all levels and create strategic alliances. Leaders know how to tie it all together and lead their followers and their organization into a brighter future. Thank you.